Welcome to the table news. Fuck
Fuck
off.
off.
Hey, did y'all see that new intro I made?
Pretty fucking bitchin', huh?
We're always working at the table.
You know?
Workshopping.
It's a fucking table workshop.
Table workshop.
There's some shit going on, boys.
Yeah. You know, I guess, like, the latest shit that you hear about is the budget. Last week, that's, like, all we heard about was the budget and how the government was going to shut down and were they going to avert a crisis at the government shut down. I guess that was a crisis. I don't know if that really qualifies as a crisis anymore.
If you watch the news, it was, and you got worried about it, it was, you know?
Yeah.
But eventually they figured it out.
Did they figure anything out?
No.
I don't know. It's like, if anybody ran their business the way the government, the way the legislature is running things, it'd all be fired. You don't approve a budget a week before, like, your new fiscal year shutdown thing starts. That's ridiculous.
It's bad biz.
Yeah, if you had a corporation and you did that business, if you were the CFO and they were like, the meeting is, our fiscal year starts next week, and you're like, yeah, I'm still working on the budget.
No can do.
You
lose.
You would have to find a new job.
Yeah, you'd be done. You'd fucking be in the unemployment line. Well, it's just the hubbub about it was fucking really fun though to watch, like the fighting going on, like in like the different versions of fucking, like Planned Parenthood was about to get destroyed because that's who needs Planned Parenthood, right? That's a stupid organization, right?
Planned Parenthood is probably, well, I'll put it this way: my wife, who is probably more smarter than all the people who hang out here combined. I don't know.
She's pretty fucking smart.
She's pretty fucking smart. It's the one organization she donates to every year, but just because, like, the work that they do is, like, honest.
And fucking worthwhile and fucking good for fucking
humanity. But anyways, they didn't die.
Yeah, they got yesterday.
Yeah, so whatever. The thing is that they want to, like, balance, it's like, this whole thing about, like, reducing the deficit. I'm fine with that. Reducing the deficit is smart if you care about, like, how much your dollar is worth in the future. That's a smart idea. But the idea that somehow, and I'm gonna, like, aim this right at baby boomers because I personally, like, I have a generational kind of blame that I blame them for. It's like they want to do it, or the people in the government, but mainly I think it's them. They vote for, like, people in office. And I won't name parties because I think both of them are guilty of it. But they want, it's like, oh, we want government that provides all these services. We want to this. We want to fight wars. We want to do all that stuff, and we don't want to pay for it because their whole life they've gotten everything that they wanted for free without having to pay for it or work for it. That's just the way that they expect government to work, and it's because they grew up in, like, America, land of the free, the perfect #1 country where everything is, like, awesome, and it doesn't matter how bad we fuck up. We live in the best country in the world.
American exceptionalism is true, right? If you don't believe that America is the promised land, the most amazing country that ever existed, you should move to France, right? Isn't that how that works? Like, aren't we all supposed to believe that America is the best country that fucking ever fucking came to fucking be, right?
Yeah, I guess, if you can believe in American exceptionalism, if you still believe in Santa Claus.
Right.
And the Tooth Fairy.
And that's fun too.
It is fun.
It's fun.
It makes you feel good.
Right. Why not? My country's the best. Fucking, if I don't think that way, you're a fucking idiot. So, yeah. How dare you fucking think about other countries or think about the world as a fucking population unit? No.
There's nothing wrong with patriotism.
No.
It's like, I'm sure people in France think France is #1, and, like, maybe people in Russia think Russia is #1, or maybe they think it's shit, But also, like, people in, America are, like, not totally impressed.
But
I'm less impressed as I get older.
Well, and it's not not to fucking say we're not fucking lucky as shit to be able to fucking bring you table news in this amazing country.
Yeah.
Ours, there's a hell of a lot of countries fucking, we did this shit, we'd already be fucking dead or fucking in jail, and we get to fucking express our views pretty much if we want. It's cool.
Yeah.
So, no, not to fucking knock on America.
But I don't think it takes, like, tens of trillions of dollars of debt to do that, though.
No.
That's pretty much solved with just, like, the Bill of Rights. That doesn't really cost anybody anything. All you have to, like, freedom, the thing is, the big myth is like, oh, freedom costs you your lives and fights and money and stuff, and like it did. I'm not saying that like the people who fought the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, and all that stuff. Yeah, kudos to those people who fought for real things, but it doesn't keep costing you that. You know, what did they fucking die for if like now you're just gonna like piss it away? You know,
it's kind of stupid.
With like ruining your country's economy because like
you got to be at war everywhere all the time.
But anyways, like if you want to balance the budget, that's fine. Like I'd love for us to balance the budget and get rid of our deficit. It would be really easy. All you have to do is raise taxes and get rid of the biggest spending things. I mean, cut the biggest spending things. You don't have to get rid of them at all. Like defense spending is huge. Like on September 10th, 2001, Donald Rumsfeld made he said that the enemy was within and that we were going to ruin America because, and his biggest example as the new Secretary of Defense was, he said, it's like the Department of Defense has lost track of $2.3 trillion.
Where'd it go? We don't know.
You know?
Into the money pit. Oh, 2.3 trillion.
And then it resurfaced back in like 2003 and 2004 after people like took a break from like 9/11 for a couple years.
It just came like out of a cloud, like it rained down money or something. Like
no, the money didn't come back. I mean, the story came back where like, I mean, for sure.
That he had actually said that.
That it actually said that. People actually remembered. Oh wait, they
remember? Oh wait, no, because he's saying way different things the day after fucking September 11th.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, and also like. Bush had just said, like, I was planning on it. It's like, because that came up again right after, like, Bush said, I've added $48 billion of defense spending.
Right.
You know, and then, like, some people were like, oh, wait, didn't we just say that we lost $2.3 trillion, track of $2.3 trillion? We have no idea what happened to it, in the military. What it was spent on, where it went, like.
Who cares?
That was your money, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Your taxes that. Your defense department that you can't possibly cut, like, lost.
You know?
Yeah, cut NPR and cut all that other shit, too. I mean, NPR's a drop in the bucket. I'm sure in today's digital age they could get around it. Like, it's like, honestly, like, it doesn't, they don't need...
It's so much cheaper to fucking do anything now with anything, you know?
Yeah, to broadcast media. It's a new digital age.
Look at us.
Yeah. Fucking, like, we're making videos.
And what do we have?
We're not getting paid shit.
No.
We would like to, though. If you'd like to donate to us, that would be awesome.
Please donate to the table. Now we have to have a fucking...
We should set up something.
We have the call center. You can call in now. Dial here 860-406.
Don't put your number... Stop that.
Oh, okay.
Don't put your number on the internet. You're going to get crazy-ass calls.
Well, if you want to donate money... 44.
Now what? We'll set up a PayPal account or something.
Please donate generously. We don't mind it. We really
Just little amounts, like
several times.
I do spend a lot of time doing this stuff.
It's not. Yeah. Well.
For giggles, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Donald Trump, I guess, is a fucking serious candidate for president, according to fucking CNN today.
Yeah.
You know why?
He's gonna play his cards, his Trump cards. He's playing the birther card right now.
The birther card.
The birther card.
Good job, Donald. Way to appeal to the fucking racist base of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
What I find like really interesting about like the birthers is that it's a manifestation of a thing that has happening around the country with other things. Other like against like Muslims, against Latino Mexicans and stuff. Is that like what they do is like it's like we're not racist anymore because they think racism is like like hating black people. Keeping
like old school racism.
Yeah, keeping black people down.
Right.
And so since Obama is half black, they can't actually come out and like mentally in their head, like psychologically. It's not a thing that they necessarily think about, but they're not allowed. They don't allow themselves to put it in terms of like I'm just being a racist fuck. And like what they do is they say like, well, he was not born in the U.S. And that's where the whole birther thing comes from. It's like because he's he's a half black Democrat. You know, like
You know, he was born in fucking Honolulu, folks. I mean, we could tell you 1,000 times. I mean,
yeah, we covered that already.
You know,
really,
exactly. There's no reason to fucking bring it. You know, but we have to because that's what fucking people think.
Yeah.
And we have the fucking the number one front runner currently in the straw poll or whatever the fucking scraper poll it's called is Donald Trump. He's tied with Huckabee, and he's claiming that our president was born in fucking Kenya. You know, what the fuck is up with that? Like, how can you get away with that?
Yeah.
You know, on CNN. And then Obama's sister has to go on fucking Piers Morgan, whatever the fuck it's called, and defend the fact that her brother was born where he was born.
I'm gonna predict this right now. Like Donald Trump, this is just like something that give himself entertainment. You know, it's like he's getting a little tired of doing the
and he's getting some exposure.
The Apprentice show.
Yeah.
Because like people, he's turned to like all of a sudden now it's like you're fired. He gets you're fired everywhere. And it's like I can turn all that. It's like this is like what mega rich people do. I mean, it's kind of under we're not really sure exactly how rich Donald Trump is.
Well,
but this is a thing that like rich people do. They run for government office. Right. And Donald Trump, what's he gonna run for? Governor? No way. No. I mean, he's got an ego the size of fucking New Jersey. So it's like he's like
think about all the fucking guineas in New Jersey, man.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he's of course he's gonna run for president because that's what rich people do, and he knows how to turn. He knows how to build hotels and turn it into money.
He's went bankrupt fucking under that more than fucking most people for a hell of a lot more than fucking everyone. So, let him be president. Makes sense.
Yeah.
He's good at making shit bankrupt and fucked up.
Yeah. So if you're interested in like bankrupting the U.S., vote for Donald Trump.
That's what we're doing. So yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. This has been the Table News Network. Aloha.
Shoots.